Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you all so much for being here with your lovely positive energy. We are back with another monthly zodiac reading. Today we have, where are you? It's Gemini. So we have the Gemini monthly reading for August 2021. This is for all sun, moon and rising zodiac signs of Gemini. And we're just looking at the month ahead for August. So we're looking at any challenges or obstacles that may be coming up. We're looking at where your general energy will be focused towards and any experiences or opportunities that are coming your way throughout the month. So I really hope you've had a fantastic month so far in July and that you're moving ahead nicely in where you want to be in life. And this will just be more messages of inspiration and motivation from divine guidance just about your month coming up ahead in August. So let's go ahead, Gemini. And here is the mixing cup. We're going to throw you in there in the best possible way with love and light. So off you go. And I'm going to give the bowl of charms a good mix now, and we'll have a look at what charms you're going to get for the month ahead. Well, that didn't feel like too many, Gemini, but we'll leave it at that. It didn't feel like a lot, but I'm going to leave it at that. And then if I'm getting the sense that I need to draw some more, then I will pick some more out for you. But that was quite light on the charms there. So let's give them a mix and we'll cast them and then we'll have a look. But if I'm drawn to picking any more, then I will. But it may just be you are in for a quiet month. Let's find out. Okay, not too bad, Gemini, actually. I think what happened is you got a lot of smaller charms going on here, so it didn't feel like we were getting much, but I'm seeing quite a good reading here for you. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and zoom in and then we'll take a closer look at this reading. Okay, Gemini, so here we are. Hopefully you can see the board clearly there with your charms for the month ahead. So I'm just going to quickly, before I get straight into it, I'm going to just roughly explain again how I'll be reading the board for this monthly charm reading. So everything in the very center of the board here will be related to what's taking up your main focus, what's coming into your central view that's requiring a lot of your attention and focus there in the center of the month. Of the center of the board, sorry. And then what we'll be reading here along the bottom is any challenges or obstacles that may be presenting themselves for you throughout the coming weeks. Along the top here is the area of your thoughts and feelings, so what's on the forefront of your mind, what you're thinking about, any ideas that are coming to you, and what's going on up there. And on the left hand side of the board, we're looking at the recent past, so anything you've been going through, any challenges, obstacles, experiences or opportunities that you've been coming through for the last couple of weeks and months, and that you're sort of leaving behind and moving on from. And over on the right hand side of the board, I will be reading that as your near future, so what's coming up ahead for the next few weeks and months, where you'll be focusing your energies towards in the coming weeks and months. Okay, Gemini. So you're actually over here in the getting very close, moving towards the future there. So what I want to do is I'm going to actually start up here in the corner because we have quite a lot going on here, and this is what you've been what you've been coming from. So any experiences or opportunities, this is what you've been working on and moving forward from. So we have lots of really lovely charms here. So we've got the dolphin, I actually have 2 dolphins represented in here because it's such a great energy. It's really about peace and harmony, but it comes with this really lovely, joyful, playful energy, which is great. So definitely that's up in your thoughts and feelings, and that's something you've just been coming through in the recent weeks and months. So I'm seeing that perhaps you've had some really lovely time with just creating that peace and that harmony, that everything seems to be balancing out. That obviously isn't maybe always the case for everyone, but what I'm getting the sense here is that you've just been I feel quite balanced, quite calm, and quite content in your surroundings and what's been coming in for you, Gemini. Nothing too challenging there. I'm also seeing it here, we do have an initial D, which is under the dolphin, but I don't think it's D for dolphin. It's the letter D, which can mean something different for everyone, but it could be an initial of a person, a place, an experience or opportunity, even an occupation for some of you. That's coming in right under that lovely, balanced, kind of harmonious energy there. And going further down here, we also have the diamond. And the diamond can mean a couple of different things. It can be spiritual growth. So it could be that some of you have been, again, with this lovely, balanced and peaceful, harmonious energy. It could be that some of you have been choosing to be more spiritually connected, so you're finding peace in doing the things that you love. Maybe you're meditating, maybe you're doing, you know, getting outside a bit more, maybe you're doing some yoga, whatever that is for you. It could be that some of you have really been taking the time to find that peace and that harmony here with the dolphin, and that's creating that lovely balance, that lovely spiritual connection for you there. So for others, it can mean, it does actually mean treasures and wealth. So that could be something or someone special that has been coming in for you, that's been giving you that sense of good fortune and wealth as well. So all really lovely positive energies that you've just been experienced here, Gemini. Again, we have these lovely charms here with the gold ring. And the gold ring is representative of either, for some of you, it could be coming full circle. So you've perhaps come to the end of a cycle that you've finally completed, whatever that is for you. And for others, it can literally mean a commitment. So it could be an engagement, a commitment in marriage. Maybe some of you have just got married, but I'm also seeing a commitment in, I'm getting a weird, right. I'm getting mixed up with my messages here because I'm getting a weird message, because we also have the swallow here, and that was connected to the gold ring, so it was very closely linked to the gold ring. And as I was saying, the gold ring can mean full circle or a completion of something, but it also can mean commitment. And the swallow is representative of family. So it could be that some of you are extending your family, or you've made a commitment in marriage and you're just beginning your family. But I'm getting the message that some of you may have just adopted a pet or a cat. I'm getting like a cat for some reason, but it could be that you've adopted a pet. And that would talk about, that would be where that family is coming in. So that could be the commitment that you've chosen to make. This obviously isn't going to be for all of you. I don't know why that message is coming in. It could just be for some of you specifically, but what I'm getting here for the most part is that you're making a commitment to your family. So that could be committing to extending your family, or like I said, some of you could have just gotten engaged or married. So that would be extending your family or growing your family. For others, it can be about making a commitment. So that could be committing to your loved ones, so devoting yourself and focusing your energy on your loved ones around you and your family. So all really, really good energies. Obviously, some of you could have adopted a pet. I don't know why that message just was really persistent in my mind, but I just had to get that out there for some of you. So and that's the thing about family I'm getting, is that it doesn't always have to mean a marriage. It doesn't always have to mean a commitment to a partner. Some of us may choose to be we may choose to be single, or family we can choose our own family. Family is friends. Family can be our pets as well. Like, it's whatever it resonates with you. It's that you're making this commitment, or you've come full cycle with something, you've completed something. So and it's very closely linked and connected to love and family. So that's a really lovely energy, and I love that it's surrounded by the dolphin and the diamond, because they're all about peace and harmony and balance and spiritual connection with the diamond, and also with the diamond representing something or someone special, the feeling of being wealthy and rich in your life. And riches don't always come, treasure doesn't always come in gold, does it, like in money, because we can feel so blessed, and so we can receive treasures in so many ways with just having a really healthy, happy family all around us. And like I said, that could be family that you've created with friends, with family that you're married into, whatever it means for you. It's just that you have been devoting your time and your focus and your energy towards love and family, which is a beautiful energy. So Gemini, I'm seeing that you're not coming out of any difficulties or challenges. For some of you, obviously, maybe you have been experiencing some challenges in some areas of your life, but I'm seeing that you've had a lot of opportunity to create peace and harmony and balance as well, particularly by focusing your energy on your family and your loved ones. So I really, really love the energies that you're coming from in your recent past there. Moving on to your thoughts and feelings here. So we have this is my button. It's all pearly, so I don't know if you can see it there. So it's my pearly button that just says to me that it represents pearls of wisdom. So it's learning and growing. I definitely am seeing in your thoughts here that you're wanting to grow in your knowledge. So there's definitely a need for wanting to gain more knowledge up there in your current thoughts throughout August. So it's about the need to gain more information and gain more knowledge so that you can have a better understanding of a certain situation or even a certain skill or something that you're wanting to learn. But there's definitely a need up here in that's taking up a lot of your thoughts and ideas, that you're wanting to gain some knowledge or gain some experience, which is going to help give you a clearer understanding of a certain situation or even a particular person or a relationship. It could be anything, something different for everyone. But what the pearly button literally does represent is pearls of wisdom. So wanting to gain that knowledge in whatever area that that is for you. And it will give you, when you've got that knowledge and that experience, it will give you a much clearer idea of what's going on around a certain situation. And it's interesting because we also have the clear heart as well up here in your thoughts and feelings. And the clear heart for me represents absolute honesty. So it's literally having a clear, open heart with absolute truth and honesty. So it could be that you're needing to be honest with yourself about a certain situation or a certain person, or that you're looking for somebody to be absolutely truthful and honest with you. Again, that could be something different for everyone, but I'm definitely seeing that there's a real need for a clarity here for you, Gemini. So I'm definitely hearing that you're looking for whatever the knowledge is that you're looking to gain. It's that you want to have a better understanding on the situation. You want to see more clearly what's going on around you. And definitely the heart, the clear heart here is literally representative of being open and being honest. And so maybe that's what's required of you, to have a clearer understanding of what's going on. We're seeing that perhaps there's definitely a need for some open some open conversation, some truth and some honesty in order to really get a better understanding of a certain situation. So that's an interesting energy there. That could literally be you, Gemini, that's needing to open up more and to be more honest with yourself, or it could be that you're requiring somebody around you to be more open and honest so that you can understand the situation a bit clearer. So moving on from that, you also do have another initial here. So this is the letter V, and again, it could be the initial of a person, a place, an occupation, opportunity, or experience, and that's up there in your thoughts and your feelings. So whatever is going on through your mind, any ideas that you may have, or a particular person you may be thinking about, you have the initial V, which may not resonate with everybody, obviously, but if it resonates with you, then please just take that as that comes, whatever that might mean for you. And we're coming right down here now into your central focus. So I know I was saying that I didn't feel like there were many charms that came out. I do think a lot of them were quite small, so it didn't feel like a lot was going on until I cast them, and then we can actually see that quite a lot is coming up. But your central focus for the month is actually not too complicated. It's not too overcluttered or overcrowded. It seems quite clear. We have the pumpkin, which I absolutely love, because the pumpkin, it literally is abundance. So it's where you've been putting in the hard work and now you're harvesting those rewards. So you're getting the abundance that you've been working towards, Gemini. So that's a really great energy. This is your central focus. So it doesn't look like a lot of things are happening. But what you're getting here is that whatever hard work you've been putting in, you're really starting to see the benefits of that. You're really starting to reap the rewards of that harvest. So that's a really, really positive energy for you there, Gemini. And we also have another initial here. This is the letter N. I don't want to confuse it. It was a Z, but the red Z for me represents a letter N because I didn't have an N in my initial beads, so I don't want anyone to get confused there, but to me it does represent the letter N. So again, like I said, that could be a person, a place, an opportunity, an experience, an occupation, whatever that means for you. May not mean anything at all, but we do have the letter N. We have abundance here with the pumpkin, and then you also have the telephone. This good old-fashioned telephone, and the telephone for me is representative of communication. So it's news coming in. It's either a reminder that we need to communicate more for some of you, or it is literally that news is coming in for you. So whatever is coming up, perhaps it may be linked to the abundance that's coming in, but that could be good news coming in for you in your that's really pulling your attention, that's really requiring you to focus your attention, because that could be news of abundance. It could be news of something good coming in for you there, Gemini. So it's not taking up, there's not a lot going on in your main focus here, but whatever is coming up, whatever this news is, whatever the need for communicating and keeping an open communication is, it's quite important because it is in the very center of your main focus here. So that's interesting, Gemini. Moving down, at the very bottom, this is your area of challenges and obstacles, and the only real challenge that I'm seeing, we do have a little cluster going on here, but the only real challenge I'm seeing here is the owl, and the owl is representative of personal growth, and that could be learning through it could be academic learning, it could be just personal growth about spiritual learning, emotional learning that you've been doing. So any experiences that you've been through that have changed you on a personal level, it's coming up here in your challenges. So it's interesting to me that it's possible that you could just be feeling, again, I'm being drawn to this area here where you're needing to gain more knowledge. I feel that the owl is telling us that you just don't have the information that you need that is maybe start holding you back a little bit. So whatever it is, this situation that you're going through, it's that personal growth is holding you back. There's a need for you to want to grow and to change and to move forward, but there's something about the lack of information or the lack of knowledge that isn't quite there for you, Gemini. So it could be that if you just hang on in there, this could be where that news is coming in. So try not to get too focused on the negative aspect of not having all the right information at the right time, because it's everything happens with divine timing. So you will be given the knowledge as and when you need that information. So do try not to get caught up in that negative feeling of maybe feeling like you're being left in the dark, because I'm seeing it as an obstacle here, but I don't think it's not surrounded by any other like challenges here. So I'm feeling that it's more of a personal internal feeling of feeling frustrated, perhaps, that you don't have this knowledge or information. But there's definitely, with the communication, with the news coming in, there is an opportunity showing up here that will give you the knowledge that you're looking for. It will give you that opportunity to learn and to gain the information that you need. So try not to get too caught up on that feeling of being left in the dark, Gemini. So also slightly still in your challenges area and just sort of slightly moving up here, we do have a Pisces energy. So this is the Pisces zodiac charm. So you have a Pisces showing up there, which could be somebody coming in around this area of your life that's perhaps posing some challenges for you, or it could be you maybe have Pisces in your birth chart. If that's the case, maybe this is a particular message that you need to pay attention to, but it's coming in next to the orange button here. This is my amber button, and the amber button for me literally represents just that. It's like a traffic light. It's just amber for pause. So this is just reminding you that perhaps you need to just take a moment to just pause before you make any decisions or before you move ahead with something, because what we're seeing here is the feather, and the feather for me literally represents freedom. So what you're working towards here, Gemini, is and I really do believe in the phrase that knowledge is power. So I do believe that when you get that information, when you gain that knowledge and that news, I really see you working towards it offering you a sense of freedom. So I love that energy. I love that. And that's coming out of your challenges here. But for some reason, there's a Pisces energy that may possibly for some of you pose a bit of a challenge. Or it could be a Pisces that you already have in your life. That I'm seeing it in between the owl here. So what I'm seeing here is that need for when you gain that information, that's going to give you that freedom that you're looking for, Gemini. So whatever the Pisces energy is here, it's coming up next to that pause. So maybe just take some time to, before you make any decisions or you rush into anything, maybe just pause and take a moment to really think about the news and the information that's coming in for you, and how you can use that to create that change and give you that freedom and that clarity as well, which we're seeing up here. So you also have that next to the wooden button, and the wooden button for me is a symbol of simplicity. So it's just a reminder. It's kind of a make do amend sort of button, but for me it's just a reminder to keep things simple, because it's very plain, it's very basic, and it's just about keeping things simple. Don't overcomplicate a certain situation. So that's where this pause energy is coming in. Just a reminder to just take a moment, don't make any rash decisions, and to keep it simple as well, because when you're working towards this freedom, it's just reminding you that just don't overcomplicate a certain situation, because that can add unnecessary stress or unnecessary confusion to a certain situation. So just with the wooden button there, just keep it simple, and That's the key, really, to not overcomplicating a situation. And you also have the anchor here. And this is all moving towards your near future as well. So this is what's coming up and what you're working towards in the near future. And I love the anchor because the anchor is representative of stability. So it's about standing your ground and creating a secure, stable life for yourself, which, being closely linked to the feather here, which is representative of freedom, it's really about giving you that peace of mind by standing strong, creating that stability, and that's going to give you the freedom that you're looking for, Gemini, to go ahead and make those changes, because you have that abundance coming in, you have this news coming in. You need to keep open communications, but remembering to not overcomplicate it, keep it simple, because you really want to create a good, solid, strong foundation for yourself to really anchor yourself in and give yourself that stability. And you'll also have it next to a Virgo zodiac sign here. So this is the Virgo, sorry, what am I talking about? It's not Virgo, it's you, Gemini. I don't know why I got those two mixed up, but for some reason that was just a complete slip. Maybe for some of you, Virgo might be relevant for this particular message, but completely ignore everything I've just said about Virgo unless it resonates with you. But actually this is you, Gemini, so this is what you're working towards for your future here, is creating that stability and really grounding yourself, really allowing yourself to gain the knowledge and gain the information you need to start to really enjoy that sense of freedom there. And you're going to have that freedom if you feel secure and stable. So just remember not to overcomplicate the situation. But I really see that that's a very good reading for you, Gemini. I think everything that you've been coming through all seems really positive. It's very focused on family. There's definitely a need to gain some knowledge and information there for some clarity, but all really good, positive things coming up. Just remember not to get too focused on gaining that knowledge, because, as I said, divine timing, everything will come to you when it's needed, and you will be able to see clearly the way forward. So really good positive energies coming in for you there. Nothing too overcomplicated, I don't think, but I do want to just clarify the reading with a couple of messages as well from the oracle decks. So I'm going to zoom out of this reading and then we'll take a look at some extra messages for you. Okay, Gemini, here we are. So there is your charm reading overall. A really good reading. I don't really see anything too challenging or too restrictive or negative. I'm seeing lots of really good positive energies coming in for you. Maybe a little bit of frustration from that lack of knowledge or information that you're waiting to gain there, but overall I think moving in a really good direction, wanting to gain that stability and that freedom. So a really good reading for you so far, Gemini, I feel. So now we're just going to take a quick look. This is the Secret Language of Color deck. I just really love the idea of using colour throughout our lives in whichever way you choose, and that could be through visualization, through meditation. It's in the clothes that we wear, it's in our home, it's the food that we eat. Colour is in everything we do, and I really strongly believe that it has quite an impact on our mood and our energies. So I wanted to choose some colours here for you, Gemini, for the month of August, just to see what extra messages that we have for the energies that are coming up for you in August, and how we can use colour to perhaps uplift our mood, or to calm us, or whatever how you want to choose to use your colours. I couldn't even get my words out there. Visualizing colours is hard for some of us. I find it difficult sometimes, but just surrounding yourself with colours that you love, colours that inspire you and energize you, or colours that calm your energies. It's just I'm no expert, but I just really love using colour in my life. Just it changes our moods. I think it changes the way that we feel. So let's get a couple of messages for you, Gemini, here. Okay, so I'm going to cut the deck there, and I will take that one. And I like that one there for you. Okay, so let's take a quick look at these messages. Oh yes, we have this quite often lately. We've had it for a couple of other zodiac signs in the past. So this is develop mental clarity. Okay, so where we were talking before, let me refer back to your charm reading, because where we were talking before about the pearls of wisdom and that clear heart that you had here, which is about openness and honesty, it's going to help you with that mental clarity, so that give you that clearer understanding of what's going on in a particular situation. So where we have the personal growth down here in your challenges and obstacles, it may be that you're struggling to find that mental clarity, and that perhaps by focusing on not having the right information is could be causing some frustration for some of you. So try to develop that mental clarity, just a better understanding of what's going on around you. And I know that could be news that you're waiting to hear from, but try to, if you can clear your mind and focus on what's working and what information you do have and what knowledge you do have, just try to really focus on developing that mental clarity so that you can deal with situations much more clearly and easily. And I'm being reminded here just to highlight the wooden button, which is just, again, keeping it simple. So when we overcomplicate things in our mind, we tend to lose focus because we get distracted by all the different thoughts and ideas that are coming into our mind. But if you can really try to focus on clearing your mind and just focusing on a few simple things at a time, keeping it simple, keeping it clear, open and honest, and that's really going to be able to highlight the things that are necessary for you to focus on, and it will help you clear out any of that mind clutter that's going around in your brain. So definitely develop mental clarity. I love the rich purples of this beautiful color here. So that's a really good one to focus on for the month ahead. And you also have, ooh, I love this one. I always have to, I'm just going to double check the book for this one because it's Find Richness from the Dark Night, because it's such an unusual one for me. I always find, sorry if I can get all my words out, I find it quite mysterious and quite unusual, so I always like to just double check the book on that one. So bear with me, Gemini. I'm just gonna have a look here. So this is number 28. I just want to get a clear understanding of what this message is for you. Okay, so black is a colour of protection, strength and retreat, a gateway to new experiences and a test of strength and resolve. Many people experience the dark night of the soul in order to gain wisdom and emerge for the better on the other side. Black dissolves the old so you can welcome the new. Receive divine wisdom and the gifts that have been buried deep inside you with the help of the black ray. So the suggestion here is, at some point in life, everybody experiences the dark night of the soul. Give yourself permission to connect to the black ray so it can guide you to the gifts which lie in shadow. Visualize yourself in darkness and ask for divine wisdom to show you what you need to learn from the shadow. Receive its gifts to strengthen your faith. Say, Divine Spirit, infuse me with the strength, wisdom and courage to connect to and learn from the shadow aspect of myself. Oh, Gemini, we went deep. Okay, so hopefully that resonates for some of you. I always just find it like such a mysterious, like magical card when that comes out. So hopefully that you can resonate with that there, Gemini. And then I'm just going to end the reading as usual with my Moonology Oracle card here. This is my mini deck of Moonology, and I always say they're just really good messages to finish a reading on. So after that insightful message from the colour black there, let's get one last message for Gemini for the month of August 2021. And how can we summarize this reading for you, Gemini? Let's take a look. What have we got? So your final message for this reading, Gemini, is... Ooh, okay. So conclusions are within reach. The full moon eclipse. Wow, I love that card. That's beautiful. So conclusions are within reach, Gemini. Okay, so that's, again, just keeping it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. That news is coming in. So definitely your answers are coming. So just hang on in there. Try not to get too hung up feeling like I was saying, that you were don't want to be feeling like you're being kept in the dark, but maybe the dark is your friend. That's what we're hearing this month, Gemini, that the darkness is your friend. So hopefully you can resonate with those messages. I think a really good reading, lots of, like, definitely some abundance and positive things coming in there, but try not to get too hung up on waiting for that information or knowledge to come, because the conclusions are within reach, Gemini. So hopefully that was a good message for you. You were able to enjoy the reading and resonate with those messages. Have a fantastic month of August. Thank you so much for being here with your love and light and energy. And don't forget to come back and check out the other monthly readings that I'll have coming up. But I also do a collective weekly reading as well, so you could come and check those out for just a general collective weekly reading for us all. But thank you for being here for your monthly reading, Gemini, and have a fantastic month. I'm sending love, light and blessings to you all.